Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to another Liverpool show. Ladies and gentlemen, today I couldn't do two shows because at Maghrib time I was breaking my iftar because today was Yom Waqfat Arafah. So I was fasting. So when Maghrib hit, I went to eat. I would like to wish everyone a Eid Mubarak. I hope you're all having a lovely and blessed day and a year, and I hope you guys are enjoying this year outside of football, of course. That is, because can't enjoy it with Liverpool here. I've actually come live 10 minutes before we were scheduled to. I told Callum, listen, I want to speak for 10 minutes before Callum hops in. So Callum's going to come in at the 30-minute mark. I'm just going to speak till then because I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm a little bit pissed off. Everyone watching this right now or on the replay, you guys already know the drill. Make sure to slap the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single person watching us right now, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone right now, please like, subscribe. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about everything that I'm going to say tomorrow. As you guys know, inshallah, as we always do on all special occasions, we give you guys a Q&A. Vel has made an unbelievable thumbnail for the Q&A. So inshallah, we will be there, Habibis, and we will be making a Q&A for you guys to come in, have a bit of fun, ask me anything you want. So make sure you're slapping the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to This Is Football right now. I don't want to keep saying it. So please like, subscribe now. And big up to Chombe, who says, my hope, my expectations is out the door. And you know, Chombe, I'm going to call someone out on the stream. Big up to you, Chombe. Love you for the super chat. Big up to you. Big up to everyone who supported us. We're making record numbers this month. I'm going to just come out and say this. I'm going to just come out and speak the truth. What is Husam pissed off at today? Husam is pissed off at the journalists related to Liverpool Football Club. That is who I'm annoyed at today. The people who are dying for exclusives, the people who continuously let us down with dumbass article after dumbass article after dumbass article. Look at the likes of Neil Jones, what he said on Romeo Lavia just a month ago. He was so sure that Mason Mount is going to become a Liverpool player. Go on and search. Neil Jones, Mason Mount. Go and search. Neil Jones, Mason Mount. Please understand that the Liverpool journalists write about Liverpool Football Club with no objectivity whatsoever. Zero objectivity. There is no objectivity when it comes to Liverpool Football Club. Every time they put out article after article after article, and the work that myself and James Redmond and others do to speak up against FSG. People hate on Corbelly Red and people like that for speaking up against FSG. They deserve to be spoken against. All the work that we do with some dumbass article, they minimize it. I still remember when we flew one of the planes, the guy was like, they're flying an FSG out plane over the stand that says, the stand that FSG built. It took them 4 or 5 years to admit that we used Liverpool money, not Fenway Sports Group money, to build that stand. If FSG saved us and they love us so much and blah, 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 and FSG are the guardians and the saviors for Liverpool Football Club, you can't break any FFP law if you use your money to build stands. FSG could have renovated the entirety of Anfield. The entirety of Anfield from their own pockets. Don't they love us so much? Then they save Liverpool Football Club. Insert tear emoji. Thank you so much, Nizam, for the super chat. Happy birthday. Eid Mubarak, Habibis. Eid Mubarak to all of you guys. Big up, big up. Love, 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 Nizam. Thank you, Carti. FSG out plane flying over new stand. That was the headline. This is the problem with these guys. These journalists are on the look for exclusives. These journalists are on the look for always having their bag protected by the football club because they get leaked news and all of that. And they expect us to be dumb. They expect us to be dumb. Kylian Mbappe? Are you mad? Kylian Mbappe to Liverpool Football Club? Comment section, are any of you dumb enough to even believe that? Honestly speaking now. Honestly speaking now. You forget being nice. Forget being nice. Is anyone here dumb enough to actually believe that? We spent a whole year negotiating with one of the best Liverpool players in the Premier League era, Mo Salah. We spent a whole year negotiating 350 grand a week for him, and everyone was worried and all of that. And now you've got people actually buying this whole Mbappe nonsense. Liverpool Football Club, a club the size of Liverpool Football Club, should be able to look at the likes of Mbappe. But in reality, we know that that's never going to happen. Reality is harsh. Reality is sour. Reality is bitter. That's reality. This is the reality of supporting Liverpool Football Club, unfortunately. They bring down your standards so much that people like Mbappe, you can't even dream of signing a player like that. Even though your club might be attractive enough to attract him, you can't even think, you can't even dream of the idea of signing Kylian. You can't even think. Don't you dare even think about it. Kylian Mbappe? Imagine going to John W. Hurley telling him you've got to pay 1 million a week for Kylian Mbappe. Imagine. There's a subscriber that used to watch us all the time. You guys used to see her in the comment section. She used to send super chats and everything. Satadisha. I blocked her on Twitter. Because she said, Husam is being too negative. Husam is being too negative. I stopped watching his streams because he's too negative. What's there to be positive about? We just finished 5th. We just finished 5th. What's there to be positive about? This is the most important transfer window in modern Liverpool Football Club history. And you're sat here talking to me about positivity and you should be positive and positive. Are you a robot? Is the only emotion you feel positivity just false positivity like an idiot? Is that it? Are you just some false positive guy? Just like there's toxic negativity, there's also toxic positivity. There is also toxic positivity. People who come out and say, oh my God, support the club and support the blah, blah, blah. Yes, we are Liverpool Football Club supporters. That does not mean that we support anything blindly. I refuse to support anything this football club does blindly. If we sign a signing that I don't think it's going to help us, I will speak up against it. And if we sign a signing that I think is going to help us, I'm going to give my honest opinion. I'm not one of these robots who's going to sit up here and accept everything the club does. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not sat here like a bozo, like, oh my God, anything Liverpool Football Club do is correct. Anything they don't do is incorrect. Call out the football club. Speak up against it. Today, we saw Man United fans protest. They spend 200 million every year and they still protest because they want their club to win. I hate Man United, but I wish we had that mentality. I wish I saw a Sky Sport article reporting a protest outside Anfield, but it's never going to happen because there are too many people in the middle. What's the infamous saying? If you stand, if you believe in nothing, sorry, if you don't believe in anything, you stand for nothing. So many people are in the middle. So many people are like, oh, yes, I hate FSG. Yes, I want us to blah, blah, blah. But it's not gotten bad enough for me to have to protest. I've got people in London DMing me, telling me, Husam, you're the leader of the FSG out cult. Make sure you organize a protest. I'm like, I can't organize a protest from halfway across the world. I can't organize a protest at Anfield all the way from Jordan. Be real. I can do my best. I can spread hashtags. I can do videos. I can spread awareness. I can help fly a plane. I can contribute to us, displaying our displeasure. But at the end of the day, this summer is extremely important. And we keep bringing our standards down and down and down and down and further down and further down. Why should I align my expectations with Fenway Sports Group? That all they want to stop for. Why? Every single one of us here wants to win the English Premier League. Every one of us here wants to win the UEFA Champions League. But if we align our expectations with Fenway Sports Group, then we'd all be happy with top 4. If we got 4th this season, everyone's going to be celebrating. Oh, yes, we got Champions League football. And what? Can you win the Champions League? Are you capable of competing in that competition? That's what matters. We have to start taking this football club more seriously than we take it. There needs to be an element of seriousness. They'd rather complain about the likes of myself and others, and even Callum, who's going to come on, who's FSG out, or James, who's FSG out, and tell us that we complain too much instead of doing something about it. We absolutely need to speak on this football club objectively and criticize the football club when you need to criticize it. It's unbelievable that the fake positivity. All people want to do is positive. That's all people want to do. All this BS positivity just gets on my nerves. When will we start saying it as it is? I saw Mike ask me earlier on, and now Tim's asking me about Valverde. Valverde. We're fighting over Kone and Thuram. You think we're going to get Valverde? You think we're going to get Valverde? You think we're going to get Mbappe? You think we're going to get Chouameni? We are attractive enough to attract every single one of those players. We have the money. We just don't spend it. The top 2 biggest channels are both FSG kiss asses. The journalists are FSG kiss asses. What can we do? What can I do as Husam? I can only big up Michael Uzoho, who watches this channel. Big up to him. Big up to Michael. He DM'd me. He's like, Husam, before watching you, I was FSG, and after watching you, you changed my mind. I've become FSG out. That is enough for me as an individual. At least I've helped in some way, shape, or form. But there's only so much I can do. So we need to continue to criticize. We need to continue to speak objectively on this football club. All I'm saying is we need to just have a little bit of objectivity. That's all I ask for. All this false positivity crap needs to just go out the window. Oh my God, trust the club, blah, blah. There's nothing for me to trust anymore. That's just the reality. Trust is earned. Anyway, our guest is here, ladies and gentlemen. Before I invite him in, big up to Captain Sal, says, Eid Mubarak, my brother, Husam, Mbappe, laughing emojis. We're out here fighting over Kone and Thuram, and people think we're going to get Mbappe. Mbappe, my ass. I'm going to get Megan Fox too. How about that? Let's go all the way. Just be like Mbappe. Imagine going to John telling him you have to pay 1 million a week. Guy would faint on the spot. And finally, Will says, still waiting for Kurdish to fight Ian Doyle. I'd love to set that up. I'd love to set up that fight, and I'd love to punch the crap out of Ian Doyle myself, but I don't want to get cancelled. I already got suspended on Instagram for saying something similar. Anyway, before I introduce my guest, there are 320 people watching us. Everyone watching us right now or on the replay, please do not forget to slap the like button now. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. I'm out here. My throat is dry from expressing the emotions of real Liverpool fans, and we ain't even on 100 likes yet. Slap the like button now. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. This very second, slap the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so right now. And back by popular demand is Liverpool Football Club YouTube icon. He's a humble man, but I'm going to unhumble him. He's the icon of the Liverpool YouTube world, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we did a show together, it banged. The problem is because he's a celebrity, he's hard to get on again. You know, some people are DMing me like, you know, we need to do this once a week. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you think it's easy for me to get Callum once a week? You think it's easy for me? It's hard. This guy's a celebrity. You're going to see him on TV soon. You might see him on that UK show with the island with the celebrities in there. You get to. He's going to be like alongside like Stormzy and stuff like that, just out there in the jungle, you know. So big up, of course, joining us on the channel is the man, the myth, the legend, the icon himself, man like Callum Sanderson. How are you doing, man?
Come on, big up, bro. Love for the introduction, man. Humbled, I'm humbled. Thank you, man. Happy to be back. Happy to be back.
I'm just saying, Monts don't give you them intros. I'm just saying.
You know what? Tonight, your introduction was better. I can't lie. Big up, Monts. That's my brother, but your introduction was better tonight. I can't lie.
Hold that once. Hold it. Big up, man. Big up to Kopish. Make sure to go subscribe to them as well. I always big them up behind their back and to their faces because I think they're pound for pound the best Liverpool Football Club channel. So make sure you go ahead over there and subscribe. For now, make sure you're slapping the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to this football. 350 people are watching us. And Callum, as you can see, I'm hyped. But I'm hyped with anger. I'm hyped with just negative energy, you know?
I'm with you
Callum,
tonight. Like,
talk to me.
But look, I got a shout out to Gene, I got a shout out to Monts, I got a shout out to Lee just on their channel, or just on Monts' channel with those guys. And G and Monts did say something that made me take a step back a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit, when they said the window's only been open for a short amount of time and there still is a long time left in the window. But the problem I have is I have to look at Liverpool's history and the way they act. If I was someone that constantly went around stealing cars, you'd expect me to steal a car. We have constantly underperformed in transfer windows since 2018, and we're here now because of it. If we had signed one extra player from 2018 up until now in those transfer windows, we're sitting here laughing right now with maybe 2 more Premier League trophies, 1 more Champions League trophy, and a squad that is very healthy. May only need 1 or 2 players, but we know where we're at right now. I've seen links today, and you know, this is what worries me the most. When I start seeing unrealistic links to players like Mbappe, Valverde, that lets me know things are really bad. Because we weren't getting these links in January. These links weren't even happening last summer. But when I see stuff like this happening, I really do worry, because we've been here before. And we know what the PR machine is like around FSG and Liverpool in transfer windows when we're not doing well. I genuinely worry about this transfer window, because this needed to be a window where we really step down on our authority. And here's the thing. I've started to do Twitter a bit more, and I understand why people don't do it. And bro, it gives me a whole new respect for you, Husam, because I can't do it. Because I just sit there and I think people, 1, don't read what you're saying properly, and 2, they just have an agenda no matter what you say. A couple of days ago, I sent out a tweet saying I heard Declan Rice would only play for a London club, and I heard, who was the other one? Can't remember who the other player was. Oh, Caicedo would only go to a Champions League team. Rice could end up at City, and Caicedo looks like going to end up at Chelsea. Both going against what we were told, right? I'm not saying if we went in for Rice or Caicedo that we could have got either of them, but put in some effort at least. Put in for players that who are needle movers, who can change things for us. I got hit back with, we've just signed MacAllister, be grateful. Never once mentioned MacAllister in a tweet. I'm happy with the MacAllister signing. Think he's a very good player. Do I think he's a needle mover? No, but I didn't think that about Genie or Robertson when we signed them. That's where I have faith in Klopp, because Klopp can turn players who I think are just good into players that I don't even want to see leave the club. So I'm good leaving that to Klopp. But then when I get hit with, oh, but MacAllister's a World Cup winner. Okay, so is Kleberson. Oh, MacAllister's a goal-scoring midfielder. Oh, is he? How many goals did he get from open play? He got 10 in the league, but it was only 4 he got from open play. Not taking the goals away, because you still got to convert the penalties. Ask Mo Salah. But that doesn't make you a goal-scoring midfielder. The expectations of our fan base as a whole, and I hate calling out our fan base, because I'm the first to defend our fan base. Our standards are in the mud as a collective whole. I've got the pictures, G, bro. I got the pictures. Collectively as a fan base, we are in the mud. Since when has it been fashionable for Liverpool to just take part? We sit there and talk about the ethos of the club. We talk about the ethos of the club that was built by Bill Shankly. Do you know what Bill Shankly used to think of finishing 2nd place? But we're happy with that now. We're happy saying we just want to get back into the top 4. Oh, it's fine. There's 5 spots for Champions League next season. I'm sorry, I don't care about the 5th spot. The only time I care about the 5 is if I'm watching Booker T or wrestling and he does that and starts doing the spinneroonie. I don't care. I want to finish 1st. I want to win every single trophy. But yeah, if I say that out loud, it's, oh, you're spoiled, you're entitled, it's not realistic. I just saw Man City win a treble. I just saw us compete for a quad a couple years ago. Is it that unrealistic? In my opinion, it's not. And until we start as a fan base getting onto these owners and start getting on Klopp for his loyalty, blind faith in certain players, things aren't going to change. Bro, I do not want to be sitting here this time next year slagging off the club, the owners and the fan base on your channel or any other channel, bro. But realistically, bro, as things stand right now, I feel like it's going to be rinse and repeat in 12 months. I don't see any change.
It's so...
Bro, how many we've had since January to plan for this window? Since January. And what are we doing?
What are we doing? MacAllister? That's what we're doing. So, I'm going to say this. Here's why people like myself and Callum and others are a little bit wary. First of all, I'm glad you finally met the top Reds on Twitter. Now you know what I struggle with.
Yeah.
They've
they're hard work, man. I don't know how you do it, bro. I've got so much respect for you. I always had respect for you, but now it's just a whole nother level. I can't do it.
This is what I deal with every time. Some of them even speak on spaces, so you know how much headache I get. Lord have mercy. Anyway, the reason why me and Callum and others are upset, here's the thing. 99% of the Liverpool transfers come early. This is the thing. Liverpool Football Club like to do business early. Why? So Klopp can get them into the preseason. They can all hug Klopp. They can all get on the treadmill, get ready to run 500 kilometers per game.
Don't forget the bike ride. Don't forget the bike ride.
Exactly. Get the bike ride. Like, we already know and the truth is preseason is in 18 days. Now, I know we're not expected to finish every single transfer in 18 days. I understand that. But there's a reason why we're all worried. Because from our perspective, if we were, let's assume, if we actually wanted Mbappe, I'd understand Mbappe being a saga. Why is Kefren Thuram a saga? Why is Manu Kone a saga? Why is Gabi Veiga a saga? Why is Romeo Lavia a saga? We're not talking about the upper echelon, best of the best players on earth. Why is Mickey van der Ven a saga? Who the hell is Mickey van der Ven for him to become a saga? He's some random Wolfsburg centre-back that none of us even heard of a month ago. And he's now a saga too. And now Tottenham are like, knock, 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 Van der Ven. I want you too. And it's just like, I know we could beat Tottenham to a transfer, of course. But at the end of the day, why put yourself in that position to begin with? We already know what we need. We already know what Liverpool Football Club require currently to get better. Just go out there and do it. And it's getting to the stage where, of course, it's going to be worrying. Of course, it's going to be worrying. I understand us, doing late signings and all of that good stuff. If I'm signing Valverde that you guys mentioned in the comments, okay. But exactly what Callum said. You see, Callum is media trained. I'm media trained. We understand these things. We know for a fact when you start telling me Mbappe and Valverde, I know that you know one of them ones where a guy is like he's hiding something here and then he does this and he's like, pick a hand. We know that because on this hand you're selling me dreams. The hand behind your back is about to be crap as hell. Yeah. So if we end up with a summer of MacAllister and Lavia, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm actually gonna genuinely lose it. We cannot end this summer with MacAllister and Lavia and go like, here you go. Some people are arguing whether Lavia is better than Bajcetic. Imagine.
So here's the thing. The fact that we've been having the debate kind of just says where we are. Because look, I'll be honest, I'm one of Bajcetic's biggest fans. But I don't want to see Bajcetic as a starter next season. Oh gosh, no. I'm one of his biggest fans. As a starter, absolutely not. And we have to look at our competition. Like, if Arsenal get Declan Rice and Man City already have Rodri, Man United have Casemiro, like, what are we doing here? Seriously, what are we doing here? And if Klopp's saying he doesn't want to sell players unless they ask to leave, where's the space in the squad to get the players that we need?
Yeah, have you not heard the people's favorite excuse of 2023?
Homegrown.
We have only got 2 non-homegrown spots left.
Bro, I've been speaking about homegrown since last year. And everyone laughed at me. Do you know what Drifty says to me? You see, Drifty makes a joke saying, at home, when I come home, it says welcome home, and in brackets says grown. That's how much I've been talking about homegrown. Only now people are starting to speak about it. The homegrown issue is a real issue.
Can I ask you a question? If non-homegrown squad spots were that important, why the hell did we just waste one on Adrian?
Thank you. Why? Thank you. I've been saying this.
If
I've been
Kelleher
saying
is our
this,
second choice keeper and you want an English homegrown guy so bad, why not do what City done? Just go get some random 38-year-old goalkeeper from the championship who would love the opportunity to just wear the Liverpool shirt and training. Like,
bro.
I just don't get. And if Adrian is so important to the dressing room, sign him on a coaching contract. Let him be in the dressing room like that.
Sam, I'm not even being funny, bro. If you're giving Adrian 60k a week to be vibes in the dressing room, give me 10k a week and I'll do just as good as him, if not better. But I'll go there and I'll be a comedian. I'll wash the
Same.
dishes. I'll clean boots. I'll be the best person in that dressing room. You're telling me he's there getting 60k a week for that? That's on Klopp, bro.
Honestly, like, this is why you remember me and you had the conversation last time we spoke on the balance of how to like blame people properly. That's why I can never just push Klopp to the side. Like, he doesn't deserve blame. I'm sorry, like, I just can't. He needs to. Give me 5k of good, says D. Hey, same. Give me 5k a week. I promise you, I'd do stand-ups. I'd organize barbecues for the guy.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd learn Portuguese to translate. I'd do whatever you want for 5k a week. Come on, man. What's these guys, bro? I swear to God. 60 grand a week because he's vibes. You know, this is why this excuse has just run out this summer. If you're so interested in the non-homegrown squad spot and we only have 2 left, surely you don't give the guy, the third choice goalkeeper who's never gonna play, a contract extension. And we've already offered actual solutions if you really wanted them to stay that badly. Coaching contract, whatever it is. You can find a way to keep him around the club even without. Just give him a whatever contract. Like, I don't know. Like, just give him something and pay him money, and that's it. Like, It's not even that difficult. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me just run through these super chats real quick before we carry on. Big up to Chris who says Mbappe to LFC. Guess I'm in for Margot Robbie. I'm in for Megan Fox. DM me, Megan. DM me. Call me, Megan. Guys, before I run through the rest of the super chats, make sure you're liking the video. 500 people are watching us. Please like the video now. Subscribe to This Football. We're gonna run through these super chats. Minimum 250 likes. Don't move like Darwin Nunez in front of goal. Move like Haaland.
300 likes. 300 likes.
Thank you. 300, even better. 300. See? Slap the like button. Yalla. Subscribe to the channel. 300 likes, I take my hat off. Is Callum still a massive FSG supporter? Surely Callum is still finally FSG out.
Gary's been trolling me for about a year now. Big up, Gary.
Big up, Gary. Gary's one of them trolls. You should meet Messi FC.
Brilliant. Gary's brilliant.
Big up, Gaza, man. Chombe says, the funniest joke I ever heard is Mbappe to LFC. Same. That's an unbelievably incredible joke. Mbappe. Me and Callum can't even get Kone and Thuram in a week. Like, Mbappe my ass. These guys. Imagine calling John Henry going like, we're going to give Mbappe 1 million a week. Guy would faint, bro.
He'd throw the phone across the room and say, delete my number. Don't call me again.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Callum is the GOAT. Valverde or Barella?
Valverde for me, but Barella's quality as well.
For me, I'd go Barella, but we're not going to get either anyway. But thank you, Chombe, for the super chat. Big up Ed, father of 2 men, David. He says, big up H. Cal. Could it be the story saying LFC are interested in Mbappe, etc., are to deflect from our real targets, Kone and Thuram? Thoughts?
I do feel like it. And here's the thing. If you're going to get Thuram and Kone, you get them before the under-21s tournament. Because right now, Kone and Thuram are a good few games away from being unattainable for Liverpool, because we all know one thing: Liverpool don't do a bidding war. So you see, we had a clear run at Thuram and Kone. They might have a good tournament, and Newcastle might say, well, all right, we just signed Tonali. Let's go and get Kone or Thuram. Chelsea could look at them and go, let's go and get Kone. It's just the craziest thing to do, that like you get a player before a tournament, or at least agree everything. It's football 101, and we just ain't doing it.
Newcastle has become a thing now as well, which is getting on my nerves. But big up to you, Ed. I agree with you completely. And Callum stated it earlier on, 100%. Thank you for the super chat. Big up to Qusay, who says, Mbappe to LFC is an FSG stunt, 100%. Giving the fan base hope and end up bringing some bum at the end. Same as the Jude saga, how low the standards drop. I want to ask Callum about this later on, Qusay, because this is my whole thing with this whole Jude thing. Like, I don't like how low we're dropping. Like I don't want to know what step is after Lavia. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the hell like I don't know what plan Z is. Like if Lavia, there's a bidding war from Chelsea and Arsenal and shit. I don't know like what's the next level after Lavia. Fucking Ward Prowse. I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. Honestly, actually gonna lose my mind. It does. It worries me too. Stay positive. Have you two, Ibu, Virgil, have ever been to Anfield? Kane to Bayern cooking. Mane back to LFC. Will take Trent, Mo, FSG and LFC are done. Felipe is a Newcastle Bayern fan, in case you're wondering about that comment.
Oh, big
up, Felipe, man. You can keep Mane. I don't want any player back. I'm good.
Yeah. I love Mane, but absolutely not. No. Love Mane.
I've always said this, like, I don't want Coutinho back. I don't want Chan back. I don't want Mane back. I don't want anyone back. Just get me new players, bro. Let's get some fresh faces in there. We sign Mbappe, I'll crawl naked over broken glass. If we sign Mbappe, I'm going to dye my beard pink and shave my head again live on YouTube. How about that? That's how sure I am.
I dye my hair red.
Let's go. I'll dye my beard in Jordan pink. Can you imagine what would happen to me? My tribe would disown me. Termiz says, Salam and big up, my brothers. Big up to you. My morning this week's been elite from Ahwa to Mbappe, and this collab can't get any better. By the way, Eid al-Adha, Akhi. Thank you so much, Termizi. Big up to you, my brother. This is the guy you met as well, Callum.
Yeah, he's a legend, man. Termiz is a legend.
Big up, Termizi, my brother, man. I appreciate you, Akhi. Thank you. And all is supporting the channel. Qusay, he says, if we care so much about preseason, why are all our targets busy at tournaments? Coincidence? Or will it be an excuse if we end up short on signings? The list of excuses is about 3 pages long. You don't know which shameless crap these journalists and these FSG inners are going to pull from which hole under the ground. They're going to pull some shit. We don't know.
They have excuses. They have more excuses than they have accolades, and they have excuses for days. They've been working on the excuses. That's what they've been doing since January. 100%. Working on the excuses.
100%. Klopp is a safeguard for FSG, so I am Klopp out.
I'm not Klopp out, man.
I'm not Klopp out either, because I don't think
Klopp out. Klopp's got till December to prove himself. For me, I'm not Klopp out. I can't be Klopp out. I can't yet.
Same. He's the only one who kind of beat him.
I get the frustration around it, and I'm annoyed with Klopp. And I think that he has some deficiencies as a manager, but that's my guy, man. And I don't think there is a better suited manager for us right now than Jurgen Klopp.
I agree. I agree with that completely. Even though he's messed up, he's still like the guy that beat Pep. So I just trust in him a bit more. News surfacing about Klopp leaving in 2 years means Klopp figured out the scam from FSG. Damn. Promising and not delivering. We are done. FSG will sell 2026. I actually do agree with that. I think by 2026, I'd say Fenway Sports Group are going to sell. That's what I think. I think they're just waiting for Klopp's contract.
This is going to sound like a massive contradiction to what I just said about Klopp, but I'm going to be real. If Klopp's only realizing what FSG are about now, then he's not the smartest tool he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Let's be real. Like we knew what FSG have been since 2014. Like if he's only realizing this now, then I don't know what to say.
Fair. I agree with that completely. So we're going to carry on with the conversation. Big up Callum, big up everyone in the comments. Big up to Chombe, Nizam, Sal, Will, Chris. Big up to Gary, the troll, Ed, Qusay, Felipe, Tarmizi. We're just 5 likes away from 200 likes. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. We are approaching 200 likes. Yalla, slap that like button now. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. And I think Callum's wrong. And I'm telling you why Callum's wrong. We've already made 4 signings. Taylor Swift, Luis Diaz, number 7 shirt, Hezbollah, and MacAllister. So I think that's a great rebuild. Like that. That's a great rebuild. Are we Tottenham Hotspur with trophies?
We act like Tottenham, that's the frustration. And here's the thing, Husam, I don't want to speak for you here. You see the whole Mbappe stuff. Look, I get he's a phenomenal player, but I don't lose sleep over not being able to get players like Mbappe and Bellingham. And I get it. There's only like a handful of clubs in the world that can afford to not just buy those players, but to maintain those players on their salary and bonuses. I get that. We're not there. But we don't have to be there to compete with City. And that's my frustration. We can operate in that 30 to 70 million pound range and get phenomenal players that Klopp can turn into even better / world-class players to compete with anyone. The problem is we're not signing enough players and we're not letting players leave at the right time. It's the philosophy is all wrong. We're not even sell to buy anymore, because I ask you, Nunez, we didn't cover his fees from sales. Gakpo, we didn't sell anyone since buying Gakpo. So we're not even sell to buy. So this narrative that we sell to buy, we're not. We are let players leave on a free and then buy 1 or 2 players. That's what we are.
This
scary,
whole Liverpool
scary
model
times,
is
man.
scary. It's scary. I agree with you. Like, it's just, you don't know where this club is headed, man. This is the problem. Like, it's just, it feels like we're headed in the unknown, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it feels like we're just going, I don't know. Like, I feel like Liverpool are just kind of driving in a tunnel, and it's like a dead end type thing. Like, I just, because this is the thing. I think people like myself and you and others get accused all the time related to the Mbappe thing of going like, oh, these guys want this club to be run like FIFA and they want 80 million, 90 pound signings to cripple the club, blah, blah, blah. We don't say this. I agree. And I have said before exactly what Callum just said. My whole issue with this summer transfer window to begin with is every single player we're linked to right now, we could have got last summer, and we could have got even cheaper last summer. Who knew about MacAllister last summer? Who knew who MacAllister is to begin with? We could have signed MacAllister like 20 M's. No cap last summer. We could have signed Caicedo for 40. We could have signed Thuram. We could have signed Kone. We could have signed all of these guys. And if you go back in time over the last 4 or 5 years, if you add just one of those quote-unquote Moneyball signings, we wouldn't be in this position to begin with. Yeah. And this is my thing. If Moneyball is going to be the way you run your football club, you better run Moneyball smartly. You can't not run your own thing right. Like, do Moneyball, okay, but do correct Moneyball. Like, it's not that difficult. Like, we get it. Okay, it's data-driven approach to football and players that are in a certain price range and blah, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. So where are these guys that we just... Firmino is staying here ain't Moneyball. Mane staying long ain't Moneyball. Henderson ain't Moneyball. Milner ain't Moneyball. And you know what worries me the most? Milner come out and say, Klopp wanted me to stay. When I heard that interview, I was about to punch my laptop watching that. Yeah. Honestly, I was about to punch it up, but then I remembered I stream on it, so I couldn't punch my laptop. That's the only reason I couldn't punch it, because I stream on it. If I was doing office work, that probably would have been punched off. But it's just... But bro, why do you guys do this to yourselves, guys? Yeah. Liverpool Football Club are haggling over Kone and Thuram. Inter Milan journalists are saying they want 100 million euros for Nicolo Barella.
That's before they even consider that's before they even consider having a conversation. Plus, Barella loves Inter as well.
Callum, can you talk to the people about these signings? Just give them like a brief, like, this whole Valverde issue of Manny Barella. Like, let them know, Callum, because I don't want them heartbroken.
Yeah, really all right. I'm going to break it down. Firstly, on Diaz, I'm happy Diaz gets number 7. I'm actually all right with that. I can live with that, because I didn't expect us to go and get a top forward this window. Even though I'd have loved someone like a Diaby or someone of that ilk, I knew we wouldn't. So I'm happy Diaz getting a 7. I think he suits the number 7 more than any other player in the team, unless Mo gets it, for example. Valverde loves Real Madrid. Real Madrid love when I say Real Madrid love Valverde, they love Valverde. I'm talking from the president to the players to the manager to the fans. He loves it there. They don't need to sell Valverde. Valverde's looking around him going, okay, so we've just signed Bellingham. Camavinga's here, Tchouameni's here, Modric and Cruz is still here, and I'm still here. Plus, I can cover right wing as well. We still got Vinny. We need a striker. Why on earth will Valverde leave Real Madrid and join Liverpool as we are right now in the Europa League, for example? And look, I love Liverpool, but I can't be disingenuous. Real Madrid are one of the most prestigious clubs in the world, and they're in the Champions League next season. We are one of the most prestigious clubs in the world, but we're not in the Champions League next season, and we know we need a rebuild. So that's him. Tchouameni, I don't see Real Madrid giving up on him after one season. It's very rare Real Madrid do that, unless the player has an attitude problem, which I don't seem to think he does. Barella, for the same things I just said about Valverde, pretty much stay the same about Barella at Inter Milan. He's just come off the back of playing in the Champions League final as well with Inter Milan, a competition we're not even going to play next season, a competition they are going to play it. We can sign, or should I say, we should have been able to sign Kone and Thuram. They should be Liverpool players already. We know that. The fact that they're not is one of two things. And I'm gonna hit it from an optimistic viewpoint and a pessimistic viewpoint. The pessimistic in me is going, because we're not signing another midfielder, because Trent is going to be made a full-time midfielder, and he's got faith in the rest of the midfielders, because we'll have 8 or 9 midfielders if Trent moves into midfield.
Don't even manifest that, please. I'm just waiting for the James Pearce article like this. Liverpool have made £100 million signing. Trent moves into midfield.
Pretty much.
Oh my God, man.
The optimistic side of me is going, okay, so we might not be getting Kone and Thuram because we want to go after a bigger target. I hope the optimistic in me is right, but I fear the pessimist in me is right, considering how we've been run as a club recently and how Klopp likes. Again, Klopp came out and said, I'm not selling a player unless a player comes to my office and tells me they want to leave. Sorry, no player's going to want to say they want to leave Liverpool Football Club unless they're just getting absolutely no game time, like a Carvalho. Flacco's not going to say he wants to leave Liverpool. Hendo's not going to want to say that. Elliott's not going to want to go back out on loan. Like, all these players are going to want to stay at Liverpool. So what happens next?
Hell?
It's rough.
It's just like, you know, people are saying this whole like thing that, oh, it's at the start of the window and all of that. The problem is we just don't do bidding wars. We don't do any of this. So the thing is, for me, like, even if it is the start of the window, I don't see us sat there like doing stuff later on in the. Everyone's saying get Monts on. I sent him the link. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. You want me to like drive him to the stream? I sent him the link. If you want to come on, welcome. If you don't want to come on, he don't want to come on. I don't know what more you want me to do. These guys, man, get Monts on. You want me to drive him here? The StreamYard link is with him. Anyway, so when it comes to this whole thing, like, I agree completely with the individual assessments Callum just gave, and from a general assessment perspective, guys, be real. Honestly, I just ask everyone to be real. Valverde, all of this, like, since when are we that type of club that pays that much money? Honestly, in what world does this happen? That Liverpool Football Club are here dropping, you know, like 50, 60, 70, 80 million, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's getting to the stage where I just don't understand the realistic world in which people just don't employ themselves in. Like, employ yourself in reality. Stop thinking in dream worlds that won't happen in reality. Please just be real with yourself. You look at this current situation right now. Like, where me and Callum are losing our mind because this club can't get Kone and Thuram done quickly, and you're here talking to me about Valverde and shit.
Oh, bro.
Also, you know what's the worst thing? Valverde is like a South American player that plays for Real Madrid. They're never gonna leave Real Madrid to come play for Liverpool just based on that. Just from that perspective alone, they're never. Like, please understand, guys. People in South America did not grow up watching, Vladimir Smitser and stuff. They grow up watching Ronaldinho and R9 and Zidane and these guys. So they all want to play for Madrid and Barca. I'm telling you right now, even though Luis Diaz is the next Liverpool number 7, if he gets an offer from Barca or Real Madrid, you best believe he would want to go there as a Colombian. He'd make that move so quick. You wouldn't even blink.
He might.
You guys like Luis Diaz too much, you know? He's an unbelievably talented futsal player. Unfortunately, this is football. Make sure you subscribe to This Is Football.
Diaz is the guy, bro. You're not rating Diaz, no?
Do you think Diaz deserves number 7? Based on what? Tell me.
Based on he's better than all of our other attackers apart from Salah.
He's not. He's not better than Jota.
All right, I think Jota's obviously a better goal scorer. I think Diaz is more likely to win you a game by himself or do something in a game that wins you.
No, because he hasn't
me personally, I'd give Jota number 9. I would give Jota the number 9 shirt, but I think
they're talking about giving Darwin number 9.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I think Jota should get the number 9, and I think Diaz should get the 7.
It's just thank you, G. Like I think Diaz is a bit overrated still. I ain't even gonna lie.
I think
like,
he's underrated. I'll be honest. I think before his injury last season, he was traveling the direction to be our best player last season.
who Diaz?
Yeah, before his injury, he was our best outfield player easily.
He came in January. How would he have been our best player?
No, I'm not talking about him being our best player, but in terms of form wise, from the beginning of the season to his injury at Arsenal, he was our best player.
I disagree with that because I don't think he done the sustainable stuff that make a forward a great player. His thing is like he scored goal of the season contenders like 3-4 times, but he cannot do the basics, which is running behind, score tap-ins, get into good positions. And also being our best player when we were crap, eh? They like, come on, like they.
No, I hear that. Shall I tell you what though? I think we expect him to do what Mane did. Sorry, I think Liverpool have always had 2 goal scorers and 1 creative player in their front 3. I think we expect it to be our number 9, who's the creative one because of what we had with Firmino. I think Salah and Jota/Nunez are now our goal scoring attackers. And I think Diaz is more the creative one. So Diaz will chip in with goals, but I think he's more the creative one. Whereas before it was Salah and Mane who were the goal scorers and Firmino who's the creative one. And by creative, I'm not saying he's going to be an assist merchant or anything like that. I'm saying in terms of he might be the assist before the assist. He might take on 3-4 players to take them out of the game and create space for someone else. So I get that he doesn't get the numbers. I get that in front of goal he can be rash, even though I think it's gone a little far with it. But I do think Diaz, barring Mo Salah, is the only... Jota is... Well, for me, Diaz, Jota and Salah should be the starting front 3. All due respect to Cody. Cody's won me over. I just feel as though I think the fan base has gone really clear with Cody when in essence, Diaz, when he came in January, did more than what Cody's done when he came in January. I think everyone...
Diaz came into a working nucleus.
No, very true. But I think everyone loves this idea of the false 9 and the fact that Gakpo's changed his position to be a false 9. Gakpo, for me, is not Jota. I think Jota is the most slept-on attacker we have, and it's weird to me because Jota has been bagging goals from the moment he signed. Like the leeway we give for players like Nunez and Cody, Jota didn't need that leeway. I never once heard, when Jota signed, I never once heard he needs time to settle in, or it's a new team, or I never heard any of that because his debut scored against Arsenal and then he went on a run where he was scoring goals for fun before he got injured. So it's like Gakpo and Nunez might come good, especially Nunez. Jota's the guy now, in my opinion. He's just injury prone. So
I agree that Jota's injury prone.
Jota's fit. The front 3 picks itself, in my opinion.
Yes, and that's Jota, Gakpo, and Salah. That's the front 3. Gakpo dropping deep, Jota and Salah on each side.
No Diaz.
No Diaz. Absolutely.
Diaz got
Diaz's decision making in the final third. Come on, Callum. Like it's just he loves to dribble. He wants to be like he's just dribble, and then when it comes to the decision making, he don't got to start. Gakpo is smarter. Salah and Jota are unbelievably better at scoring goals. And I just set up a poll. I want to know if I'm crazy. Because now Callum has made me feel like I'm crazy. I will be honest.
You wouldn't start. Oh, Diaz has got to start for me.
I'm 100% not starting Diaz. Strongest front 3 is Jota, Gakpo, and Salah. That's my front 3. Look at this. Look at this fraudulent comment section. The poll is currently at 50-50. Wow. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for helping us, you frauds. Thank you for helping us. Comments.
Look, I'm not hating if people pick Gakpo to start with Jota. I don't think it's right, but I'm not hating on it. Diaz has got to start on that left wing for me. He has to.
I'm not hating either. You know, I'm not hating either, but you know, like Diaz, this whole dribble, jugga bonito crap. It don't buy me over. Put the ball in the back of the net. That's what I want. Anyway, introducing our next panelist. He's, you know, I spoke on Callum like he's a celebrity, but this guy's the real celebrity. Just honestly, never free for this is football. Always has to make some dumbass excuse. You know, he has a cap on because he's hiding his horrendous hairline. And he's, you know, His Majesty has made half an hour to come on this channel. Finally, he's made half an hour in his life to join This Is Football. Celebrity himself actually played at the Molineux. And contrary to reports that he can actually kick ball, he was a left back that day, which proves he can't kick ball because no person plays as a left back and can play football. Before we add them to the channel, 600 people are watching us, minimum 300 likes, and this hat comes off. So you guys can make it happen in the next 30 seconds. Everyone, this very second, slap that like button, subscribe. And Manchester United left back has made some time out to join us. Man like Monts Malasia is in the building. How you doing, Mont?
Said Monts Malasia.
Not even Lamptey anymore. But look, the Lamptey is that done now?
Lamptey's done. I can't lie. You look like Malasia.
Malasia?
And you play left back, so it works.
I don't play left back. I play.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes,
He's playing the hybrid, I heard.
Yeah, he played left.
Oh my days!
Playing the hybrid, I heard.
I got man of the match playing left wing. And my left wing
inverted left back. You get me.
I don't even play. How about this? I don't even play left wing anymore because my hamstrings will explode, and I still got man of the match. Like, come on, bro.
You didn't get no man of the match. Have you got proof of that?
Who in the Liverpool squad has goals against Wolves at the Molineux Stadium? How many?
Harvey Elliott.
Right. Only me and Harvey can dance that dance.
Look at this guy.
That's
inverted left back over here.
Not Mo, not Diaz, not Gakpo, not Darwin.
Shameless.
Montel.
Yeah.
That's who.
You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, some goals at the Molineux this season would be nice. That would be nice.
Welcome back to the channel.
I can't do it all myself.
Welcome back to the channel, Akhi. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you.
Yeah, see, I'm being nice to you, Mons. I'm saying welcome back. I'm calling you Akhi. All of this. I'm always nice to you, but you know, I'm gonna just say this about Mons. You see, this guy, this is the problem with him. You know, I said Callum sometimes, you know, he's difficult to bring on the channel and stuff. This guy right here, this Mons guy. I'm like, oh, tomorrow I've got a live at 11 p.m. Mons will come 10:55. Sorry, I can't make it. 5 minutes before. Why? 5 minutes before you're telling me no, you can't. Why did you wait this entire day? And then you see him live on other channels and shit. This guy stabbed me in the back, you know?
I have to speak to my agent. Bro, you know you have to speak to my agent, speak to their PA, and then it gets to me.
I ain't gonna speak to no
calendar early, innit? Gotta put in the calendar.
Bro, you gotta get me in from early. That early days. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
That. I ain't speak to no
believe, hold on, I'll let you, don't believe anything Husam says. Husam has not been on my channel in a season and a half. I'll repeat one more time. Husam comes with this energy. Do you know how many appearances? I made top 3. I made
Callum,
top
do you
3.
believe this guy?
I hope that's not true, Sam.
That's not true. I came on the channel this year like 5 times. Months, go back. I've been on Big Sixpence.
All right, how about this? I guarantee you, I'm gonna go back after this stream. I'm gonna go and count. Yeah, I'm gonna go and count. I believe you have missed over 100 streams.
No, but that's not some sort of flex. I've been on your channel 3-4 times.
200.
But okay, let's be fair though, Mons. You guys churn out a lot of videos still. Yeah. You're active on the channel.
All right, cool. All right. All I'm saying is you haven't been on my channel. Liverpool are good the last time you've been on my channel. How about that? Liverpool are good.
Liverpool have been good this whole year. So that's a lie.
No. Liverpool. Yeah, exactly. We haven't been good. Exactly.
Okay, listen. Speaking, me and you will fight later. Listen, let's go back to Liverpool Football Club. This guy, bro. This guy came in here to fight. Make sure the guys are liking, subscribing. 20 likes left until this hat comes off. And just to add, misery, if we get to 300 likes, Mons is going to take his hat off too, whether he like it or not. So make sure you're liking video right here. Yeah, you're part of this now. You're a part of this because you came in with the fighting energy. Yes, you are. Your hairline ain't even that bad. Your hairline ain't even that bad. You're just a drama queen.
Bruv, look at me. I'm in trouble. Look at me.
Yeah, see?
It's a mess. I know, Mons. I know, Mons. I know.
Yeah, like you get it. You're like you get it. You don't match. Anyway, can we talk about Diaz and Gakpo?
Yes, let me ask you, because now I feel I'm crazy when I said the two guys that have to start is Diaz and Jota, Gakpo, and Salah. That's what I said. I don't think Diaz starts.
Not based off the last 5 games he played, no, but by on paper, Diaz should start. But not off the back of last season. Not off the back of last season.
Give me the dynamics. Why?
He was moving like, no, I'm not going to say Anthony. That's just terrible. No, let me not disrespect. But end of last season.
Come back from a bad injury, though.
Yeah, he did. So did Jota.
Two bad injuries.
So did Jota.
Yeah, and it took Jota ages to get back in this.
Took him like 4 games. Took him like 4 games.
Bro, go back and check.
Yeah, no, but he was stinking for them 4 games. And I was the one of those ones saying he's stinking. Yeah.
It was more than 4, bro.
Once he got what I think it was about max, it would have been 6. Diaz.
Is that the same moth that's attacking you again?
It's the same moth that's been attacking me from my stream. Sorry.
See, that's why, when you start talking bad about Diaz, that's what happens, bro.
Literally. Sorry. Diaz for me. At least Jota started poorly. We said cool. He's coming from an injury, and he hit form, and he looked good, and he still had his fundamentals. Diaz came back, didn't look good. We said he'll come good, still didn't look good, and then lost his place.
So you agree with me?
Well, if we're going off of, again, I'm going to say I sided with...
Don't sit on the fence. Don't sit. Say it with your chest.
Hey.
Say it. Husam is right. Say it.
Hey. What I'm saying is, I like to go off of, unless there's no injuries in the season, of course, in the off season, I like to go off of what was working off the back end of the season. So, for me, there's no refresh. If Diaz doesn't start, he has to go get his place back. I'm sorry, Carl. Fundamentally, as I said, if it's a blank slate, Diaz plays. He plays. But
no one has a blank slate. No blank slates. But what he does counts. Well, I'm not gonna ignore it.
I know. I think Diaz will start though. I think in Klopp's head, I reckon Diaz will start because I think he favors Gakpo over both of them.
Same.
Do you not think that, Carl? That Klopp favors Gakpo over Jota and Diaz right now. So as in like that centre forward position is not up for grabs for Jota anymore.
I'm waiting to put the super chats up on the screen, but this one I can't wait. Then where the hell will Nunez play? Whoa, that's where Nunez is going to play.
I actually think that's the best place for Nunez to develop.
I'm going to kill this moth, man. Give me a sec, man.
I actually think it is. I don't want to dump on Nunez because whenever you say something about Nunez, I think people really take it to heart. Nunez can't start over Jota in the centre forward position right now, and I don't think he can start over Gakpo at the moment either. And I agree with respect. I don't want to see Nunez on the left wing either. This whole narrative that Nunez can cover the left wing, no, it's lazy. He's quick. That's all he is. He's not got the technical ability, the nous or the intelligence to play as a left winger because he's not a left winger. He's a striker. I've never seen Pep go, oh, is it? All right, well, no Mahrez, so I'll play Haaland on the right wing because he's quick and he's strong. No, you play players in their best position. At a stretch, you play players in other positions, but Nunez should not be a left winger and he's a striker. Just leave him there and let him develop properly.
Unbelievable, honestly. This whole Nunez love fest, someone's got to stop this, honestly. I don't understand how someone who has done nothing for my football club is loved this much. Like, it just makes no sense. This whole, oh my God.
I think people need him to succeed because of the amount he cost and how much people spoke about him before we signed him. I think people need him to succeed rather than... I don't want to speak about Nunez, man, because I actually think he could come good at Liverpool. I also can see it going the other way as well.
100%. What if he doesn't come good though? Then what?
Then I'll have nothing to say, bro.
Big up Timo Werner. Big up.
Remember, I'm new to Twitter and getting in arguments on Twitter, bro. I don't need that drama in my life. I'll leave that to the professionals like you and Mons, bro. I ain't got it.
Hey, I saw Mons ain't been on a space in a while. I'm gonna tell you that, right? Like he hadn't been on space in a while. I saw Kopish hosting a space. When I was scrolling through my Twitter, I'm like, Kopish are on a space? What?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, your guys are entering my world with the streets.
Drifty,
You're coming to speak to the streets.
Drifty called me out. Drifty was like, "Oh, we'll only do half an hour." Like 2 hours later, we're still talking. I was like, "Drifty, bro, what are you doing, man? What we doing?"
Spaces can catch you out. You feel yourself 4 hours later still talking, and you're like, "What is this? Like, how am I still here?"
I think I've spent about 6 hours on the space before.
Oh, but we've done that on the stream. We've done it on a Friday show. We did 6 hours on a Friday show once.
Yeah, it's been a while. Ask Husam, so don't worry. I'll be back to footballs when the season starts. I'm in off season right now. I'm in off season mode when it comes to Twitter Spaces. But I'll come back and help you. Why is everyone saying I'm a murderer? Because I killed them off. Did you guys hear me slap them off?
Yes, and then I had to mute you.
In it, bro.
I heard that slipper. That was like what my mom used to throw at me when I was younger. Like that type.
You sounded like Jason Bourne in there, bro.
Guy out here fighting a moth.
Man, like Monts Wick. Thinking, is it just a moth or is he actually fighting another human in that house, bro?
He's saying GI Monts.
So let me guys ask you guys a question away from the murderer. When it comes to Liverpool Football Club, after everything we just fought about, can Liverpool Football Club win the league next season?
No.
Sam,
we just had this conversation.
I can't believe we said that with a straight face. Sam, you asked that question with a straight face, bro.
I think we can.
What? All right, go on. Hold on. No, Monts, you can't even say anything because you said we'd finish third. Husam is going to a whole nother level.
There's a difference between third and winning the league.
I think we can, but it depends on the summer.
Cal, bro, don't put me in that bracket. I said third. Third.
City are going to fall off. City are 100% going to fall off. They're humans. Bro, they're going to party this entire summer. You think they give a damn about some Premier League? They don't care. They don't care about the Premier.
Grealish is still hungover as we speak. He is hungover.
Exactly. Right? I don't think they care. I think they'd want to get the Champions League again. And I think they're going to win it too. But I don't think they care about the Prem like that. And we've got one game a week until April.
Sam, let me stop you.
Yes.
Out of the last 6 years, how many times have they won the league?
5.
And you don't think... So you think Pep's going to sit there and go, nah, it's all right. You guys...
Pep's not going to sit there. I'm just questioning motivation levels. Because they've won 3 in a row. They've done a treble. They've just won the UCL.
You think players like Rodri and Haaland and those players are going to be like, we'll relax a little bit?
Yes, they're going to lose motivation.
He was programmed in a laboratory, bro.
They're humans, Callum. They're not going to wake up wanting to beat Brentford.
De Bruyne is not human. These players, some of these players aren't human, bro.
You got to know, like Husam, like Haaland is a Decepticon.
So now I'm crazy for thinking I can win in the league.
Haaland's a Decepticon. That's just what it is. You can't. The Decepticons always get the good stuff. They always get the good gadgets.
You guys keep running this whole cyborg stuff, and I understand. Okay, I understand why you're running the cyborg stuff. What I'm saying is, they're also human beings with a heartbeat. How can they get motivated to play Brentford away? That's what I'm questioning. Brighton at home, how can they get up for those games? City, by the way, always starts slow anyway. And from our perspective, we only have we've got 1 game a week essentially until April.
No, we don't.
Europa League?
Because you're assuming that Klopp's going to rotate a lot.
100%.
Yeah, we will come on, Cal. We'll definitely rotate for Europa League. I'll agree with Husam on that.
I never said we won't rotate, but will we rotate a lot?
And
again, I'm not being funny. Everyone acts like we're just going to... Shall I tell you a player I'm worried about, guys? And I didn't want to say this out loud. I tell you a player I'm genuinely worried about.
Don't say it.
Mo Salah.
Oh, I knew he was going to...
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Why?
I'm worried about
it. Don't do this because you know you're here with 2 Mo Salah Titans right now. The Salah defenders.
Mo Salah's my favorite current Liverpool player. Now Firmino's gone. Him and Alisson actually. But are we not acting like Salah hasn't been running to the ground for years? Are we acting like Salah hasn't got AFCON to play?
Salah's an Autobot. Like Carlin, he's an android as well.
If Salah doesn't play, who plays instead of Salah, guys?
He's an Android, Cal. That's the
Harvey
answer.
Elliott.
Who?
the
Who? What's that?
Harvey Elliott.
Who?
Harvey Elliott on the right.
Harvey Elliott can play
I just
right
wanted
wing.
to make sure you said it 3 times.
All right, Cal, be honest. Be honest. Elliott playing. Why does everyone assume Elliott is a stinky right winger?
Never said he's stinky, but he's not good enough to step in. Again,
So what, to play
I'm not even going to use the. I'm not going to use the I word. But let's say Mo can't play for 6 weeks. Are you happy with Harvey Elliott playing for 6 weeks on that right hand side?
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely
not.
Are you happy with Ben Doak playing there?
No.
No.
Are you happy with Jota playing there?
Big up Tom Little. Jota, yes, could play there. I can't lie. I'm not.
No. I never said he could play there. Would you be happy with Jota playing there for 6 weeks?
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't
And
be happy.
if Salah's at AFCON, and hopefully, I pray to God that no one's injured, we could run Diaz, Gakpo, Jota. That ain't that bad.
Diaz can't play right wing
I think Jota can
at a stretch.
robotically, but he can. But here's my thing. So Callum, just give me your starting 11 in the Prem next season. Serious game. Give me starting 11.
Everyone's fit, yeah?
Yeah, everyone's fit. No injuries. Inshallah. Yeah.
All right, so I'd go Alisson in goal, Robbo left back, Konate and Virgil, Joe Gomez right back.
We already have a point of contention, but no problem.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Joe Gomez right back. Right centre midfield, Trent. Left centre midfield. If everyone's fit, I'm not even saying this to be controversial. If everyone's fit, Thiago
Mm-hmm.
in the 6.
Don't say his name.
Who else? Who else, bruv?
Don't say his name.
Who else?
Let him go, Mons, because I'm actually going to cook you now, Callum. So who's your 6? Say it.
Fabinho.
I don't even want 300 likes. My head is hot. I'm gonna
Up
Carry
front,
on.
Diaz, Jota, and Salah.
Okay. This is what. So Alexis MacAllister don't even start in your midfield, and you've
If
got
everyone's
like Trent as a midfielder straight up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So instead of Trent being inverted, you want him to play RCM.
100%, bro. This giving Trent 2-3 jobs, bro. He's not. Why should he have to do 2-3 jobs?
Not an Android. He's
Not an Android. Let him do one job, focus on that job, and see how much he cooks.
So you're then putting Ice Spice as a right back.
I'm putting a player who can play right back, unless you want Connor Bradley, bro.
I want Trent. How about that? That's who I want as the right back. Inverted.
No,
Trent,
because
Callum, the whole point of the inverted thing is so that we can have 4 midfielders and we can box them into their own place and we can score goals and goals and goals and do all of that.
That's cool. I ask you then, what happens if Konate gets injured?
Mickey Van de Ven. I said it. Mickey Van de Ven.
Tottenham are getting him.
But we haven't signed him yet.
Whichever new centre back we're gonna get.
What if we don't get a centre back, bro?
We will. I don't think we're that dumb.
I think we do as well, but we haven't. As of right now, we haven't got one in, bro.
Okay, is that what you would do, or what you think Klopp would do?
Oh no, I think Klopp plays Trent as an inverted right back.
Okay, so here's my thing, because we're talking about Europa League. I think our starting 11 is going to be Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Konate, Robertson. I think it's going to be Thiago, MacAllister,
and
Fabinho. Our front 3 is going to be Salah, Gakpo, and Jota. So now, for the Europa League games, you've got Kelleher, you've got Gomez, you've got Matip, you've got new centre back, you've got Tsimikas, you've got Henderson, you've got Jones, you've got Elliott. I know it's like this for me too, but you've got Thuram, you've got Nunez, you've got whoever the hell doesn't start in the front 3. So I look at it from a perspective of, I really don't see against Bacca Topola, Toulouse, and these guys in the group stages, Salah wearing the Europa League badge. I really don't. If you're saying knockout stages, I agree. But group stages...
Salah's definitely playing a few of those games, though. Salah's going to be playing a few.
No, but group stages, Mons. Group stages.
Yeah. I'm saying Salah's going to be playing a couple of them group stages.
Bro, what was the game back in the lockdown season? Who did we play the 6th
Atalanta.
game? No, it was that. Is the game after Atalanta?
It was Jota, and he got injured.
Didn't Salah play like 98 minutes in that game as well?
Yeah, but that's the Champions League. That's the Champions League.
We played dead rubber games, and Virgil van Dijk started against Lincoln City. How about that?
That was him coming back from injury. Don't try it, Callum.
It was before the injury, bro.
No, that was him after coming back from injury.
It wasn't, bro. We beat them 6 or 7-0 that game. He started next to Reece Williams.
I remember that game was at Anfield too, as well, right?
No, it was at their place.
Oh, I remember the game you're talking about. Curtis Jones played that game too.
Yes, before he got injured.
No, but do you really think Klopp is going to take the Europa League group stage? I'm just saying group stage, seriously, like that?
I think Salah will play a couple of the games. I don't know if he might not even start, but he'll play minutes in those games.
Let me just, because Callum, we have to get to the bottom of this right now. Let me just honestly, right? All jokes aside, because this is the competition we're going to play in, unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
So let me just show you the teams in the group stages. And then you're going to tell me where the hell do you think Salah is going to play against this? Because I have no idea where Callum is going with this, honestly. Because you look at some of these teams, oh my God, now I can't even... the Europa League is so Tim Pot, I can't even find an HD picture with the list of the clubs. It's so Tim Pot, I can't even find the clubs properly, bro. How is this a thing? Like,
we're speaking about a manager who played Milner virtually every game available so that Milner's appearances could go up. What if Salah goes to him and goes, Europa League, I think I can boost my goal records here and really get close to the likes of Rush. I won't get him, but I might get closer to Rush than I might finish second in Liverpool's all-time goal scoring because of this season. I could play these teams in Europa and I could get a couple brace and hat-tricks.
Callum is really going there. Callum's really going there. So you know what? Since we have the Europa League background, here I'm gonna show Callum the teams, and I just want to know, pot 2. There's a couple of decent teams. I'm like, fair enough, right? Yeah. Pot 3 and 4. Are you seeing some of these names, Callum?
So pot 2. I mean, everyone in pot 2 we should be able to deal with comfortably, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We've dealt with AC Milan comfortably in the past. Pot 3. Wow, I'm looking at pot 4. I wouldn't even know where to start with some of those names.
Okay, so where the hell is Salah needed, bro? I saw him play Nat Phillips against AC Milan in the Champions League, and Minamino and these guys.
Didn't Salah play in that game as well?
Oh, he got me there. He got me there. No, but here's the thing. Whichever team we get from pot 4, home and away in Salah ain't needed. Pot 3, I'd say as well, home and away Salah ain't needed.
No, I agree with you. I'm not saying I want Salah to play. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if we see him play some games or get some minutes at least.
I hate my life, man.
Would you honestly, Husam, you'd honestly be surprised if you saw Salah coming off the bench?
On a real, yes. I promise you, I'm not even doing this for you.
I'd be annoyed. I wouldn't be surprised.
So you're telling me you expect Salah to, you think Salah's going to pull up against, Monaco and shit?
Yeah.
In the knockouts, Salah's playing in the knockouts, 100%.
In the knockouts, I agree. If we should get to knockouts.
Oh, Kyle, don't do that. Don't say we should. We will get to the knockouts.
No, I'm not going to take anything for granted, bro.
No, we can take the knockouts for granted. I'm sorry, we can take the group stages for granted. I won't say knockouts. We can take the group stages for granted, Kyle.
I'd like to think so.
Kyle.
I just don't want to come across too arrogant, innit? Deep down, I'm saying what you're saying.
Arrogant. That is standard.
You should be arrogant for the Europa League.
No.
Where's the arrogance?
Why are we calling it arrogance? It's just standard. It's just standard expectation. It's not arrogance.
I'd be very surprised if we didn't take 16 points out of the 18 available.
All right, Cal, if I had an exam tomorrow and I say, guys, I know I'm going to get above a D grade. Is that me being arrogant?
No.
Right. That is a D grade. Going and getting a D grade is Liverpool going and getting out of the Europa League stage with this current team.
No, look, I would be, if we get anything lower than 16 points, I'd be very surprised and I'd be really disappointed.
We'll probably draw one away fixture. We'll probably draw one away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think pot 2 team away we might draw, but the rest we should be winning.
I agree. So where's the need for Mo then?
To stat pad to get his numbers up.
You're just being shameless. You're just being shameless.
I'm dead serious. I'm not saying this is what I want to happen, but I can't sit here and be like Klopp's not going to pay Salah in any of those games. I'd be more surprised if he didn't.
Okay, fair enough. And let me just quickly tell you before we run through the super chats and wrap up to hold that, Callum, because 300 votes, Gakpo won by 52% to Diaz's 48%. So Gakpo won the poll.
I can live with that. I ain't got a problem with Gakpo starting. For me, Diaz has to start left wing.
What it is? You want that Diaz at the beginning of the season back?
Yeah,
kind of thing. Rather than him having to work his way back into the team.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I hear that.
But I also want Jota to be our number 9.
So what's the better front three? Salah, Jota, Diaz on the wing. I mean, or Salah, Gakpo, Diaz.
I think
neither.
Salah,
Jota, Gakpo. Third option.
You're really done with the Jogger Benitez, isn't it?
Yeah,
no,
he's
but
done.
It's like, listen, Klopp's system is
one no look past too many. It was one no look past too many, innit?
Two goal scorers, man. Jota and Salah each side, with Gakpo in the middle. Doesn't that make sense?
I hear it. For me, it's not enough pace.
Isn't that more predictable?
For me, there's not enough pace. Jota, Gakpo, Salah there's not enough pace in the front three.
Listen, pace is the least of our problems, you know, because we've got the quickest person in the team is a Uruguayan guy who can't find the back of the net to save his life. So let's not even go there. Anyway, I don't want to keep these guys for way too long, so let me just run through these super chats quickly and then we wrap it up. Big up to Husam says, news surfacing about Klopp leaving in 2 years means Klopp figured out the scam from FSG, promising and not delivering. We are done. FSG will sell 2026. I agree with that entire take. I don't agree it's a scam though, because as Callum said, if he signed the contract based on the conditions, then he knows the conditions. I'm just saying he knows what he's got to work with. We're going to do it the special Liverpool way. Chambe says, I want to build a team that's invincible so that they will have to send a team from bloody Mars to beat us. Bill Shankly.
That's what I brought. That's what I want to hear from my manager. This is why Shankly had the fans praising him. This is why he's got a statue outside the stadium. That's what I want to hear. That's the level that this club was built on.
If you tweet that out now, Callum, they'll tell you, have you ever been to Anfield? Go support City. That's what they'll tell you.
And I'll show them the pictures of me at Anfield, in the box, wherever. I've worked at Anfield. How about that? I've actually done work at Anfield.
Wait, what?
Hold that, Top Reds. You know, honestly, I've always said if Shankly and Paisley were here, they'd agree with what people like myself and Mons and Callum are saying. They wouldn't agree with the other side, 100%. Bro, have you seen some of them Paisley quotes? We celebrate second place now. Unbelievable. Felipe says, we bought Tonali while City's at the tournament. We're being more serious, but Newcastle fans, we want change. Local LFC fans are the problem. I disagree with that. James Redmond is a Scouser. Yeah. He's FSG out. Tom Little is a Scouser. He's FSG out. There's many Scousers that are FSG out. I've already explained the problem earlier on. The problem is there's too many people in the middle. Too many people like, I would like new ownership, but I don't think it's gotten that bad to the level where we've got to blah, 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 blah. Those guys are like the problem.
Complacency.
Because this is what I wanted to say to Callum earlier on. They said if they don't give Klopp Jude, they're going to turn. Jude plays for Madrid, they haven't turned. They said if they don't give Klopp priority targets, they're going to turn. Caicedo, Barella, and others aren't Liverpool players, and they still haven't turned. So it's just getting to the stage where I'm just like, when someone tells me if this happens, I turn, I just laugh in their face, honestly. Diaz, our new number 7, one less signing to do. Callum?
Potentially. I wanted us to sign a right winger. I wanted us to sign a right winger from when we had Harry Wilson go and all that, and it hasn't happened.
We can't have the thing is
he's been running to the ground.
I've never how has he been running to the ground?
Sorry, Monts, how?
Yeah, because is he getting worse?
I mean, let's be real. Last season was the worst he's had as a Liverpool player.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think he's had worse, but
he hasn't, bro. Check the tapes, bro. This is his worst season as a Liverpool player.
Probably in terms of his all-round game. I'll hear what you're saying in terms of his all-round game. He's had worse numbered seasons, so I think he's been better in front of goal than he's been in other seasons. So I think it's give or take. I'll just say with Mo Salah, it's not his fault in the sense that he in that first system in the first half of the season when he was sat getting chalk in his boots as far away as goal as possible. That is not Salah playing bad, in my opinion.
Oh, I completely agree. Salah takes no blame.
He does take a little bit of blame at times. Like for instance, the penalty misses and that. There's blame there for Salah. Salah's not blameless in all of this. I'm just saying that it was a tactic problem at that start of the season with Salah. The second we done that 4-4-2 and Firmino went in the cam and Darwin and Salah went up top. He started cooking again. It was no surprise that he started cooking. He literally sent Cancelo on loan. He ain't been back since.
I asked you once though, when was the last time Salah got any sort of rest? Exactly.
He's not allowed to rest.
Exactly.
No, he's not allowed to rest. I wouldn't rest him either. But no, I'm saying that,
no rotation for Salah. Salah's had no rotation since 2017.
I'm just saying this was performance-wise, this was probably Salah's worst season. I just think it's not that his ability didn't deteriorate. For me, it was the position he was played in away from goal. I don't think that's crazy to say. And also, Salah didn't want to rest. Salah does not want to rest as well.
That's not his decision. None
of that matters, but
it's not his decision to make, bro. That should be the manager saying, "I've got to save you from yourself."
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. J. Cole was right.
Oh, where's Husam gone?
It's fine. Anyway, welcome back to this episode of Big Six Fans. We are here and I'm joined by Cal Sanderson. Obviously, he's here from Kopish, the Europa League show of Big Six Fans.
Husam, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Husam. I'm sorry. I said too much, innit? This might be my last appearance. If it is my last appearance, it's always been a pleasure chopping up with Husam. I might be banned from all Twitter spaces now as well.
But with the Salah thing, though, I do think it'll be interesting to see how Salah does next season. I mean, he's given us 6 consistent, ridiculous seasons. I think the slowdown will probably start to happen. I said last year Salah might slow down, though, and
Hey guys, sorry, I like that there. Big up to you, Qusay.
Yeah,
this is why Mont sometimes isn't that useless. I'm glad he was here to speak alongside Callum. Make sure to go and subscribe to Big Six Fans, man.
I'm backing Salah.
I've given him so much hell, but make sure you subscribe to his channel, man. He's a real guy. He's genuine, even though he didn't bring his hat off at 300 likes. Bajan says FSG will sell at the end of the next season. Watch and see. The NBA move is in full effect for them. Big up Callum and Husam. I agree. I think by the end of the Klopp contract, they're probably looking to move on because they know they would have squeezed the hell out of the elite manager at that time. I'm gonna be honest with you. So big up to you, Bajan Reds, man. I appreciate.
I'll only believe it when they're gone, man.
That's fair. Why not signing a number 7? Too expensive? How many left wingers do you want, Qusay? Where we've become left winger central. If we sign Doku as well, I don't know what the hell this club's doing. Left winger. How many times we're gonna sign left winger? Honestly, I appreciate you, Qusay. Big up to you. Big up to Jake who says, "Evening, gents. Long time, Cal. It's Joe from Old School Viewers Show. I maintain we should be fine this season for what we want with the right signings. If we get the signings." Big up though, Joe. It's been a while, bro. I hope you're well.
How things are finishing 6th. So
yeah. He took his hat off.
As of right now, with the signing, with only one signing, I think we finished 6th. I think
understand why
on Chelsea as well.
I understand why people would be optimistic about next season, but I understand why they'd be pessimistic too. It's just that whole thing, but man, we could win 15 in a row.
So scared right now. As a Liverpool fan, I'm scared. I've not been this scared since Klopp's been here.
it's not to do with us doing well. I believe Man United don't improve that much, and I believe Newcastle struggle to do with Champions League football. That leaves us there for third place. If we can even get half what we need to get and keep our players fit, that's all I'm saying. That
Monk's
is all
meant
I'm
to
saying.
say first place, by the way, but he's just being shy.
Excuse
Big up
me.
to you.
Excuse me. Yo, we are
One second, I understand why you didn't want to take your hat off.
I can put my house in it. We are not winning the league.
I
We are
understand.
not winning the league.
I understand why you didn't want to take your hat off now. I thought I'm bad. Damn. Ed says you should out the fake journals who make up these stories every day on both of your platforms. We are sick of this. Two midfielders with legs needed, get it done. I agree with you completely. And that's why I told Callum.
I out the journalists on Kopish all the time.
Same. That's why I told Callum I actually need the first 10 minutes. I came on here and I vented on the journalists.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like we get it. You need the club to make money and stuff, but at least give me one objective article every now and then.
Yeah.
Just one. And then you can continue with your kiss-assing later.
Yeah.
Chambe says, Husam, seriously, you said Diaz overrated how? Dribble, do nothing. Dribble, do nothing. Dribble, do not. That's Luis Diaz right there. Unbelievable Jogo Bonito. When it comes to end product.
Cal, you disagree with that? Wait, Cal, you think Diaz got end product?
Most of the time I do, yeah.
You realize, have you seen some of the misses? Have you seen, even when he was good?
Cal, be real.
Hold on, let's be real. Salah's had some bad misses as well. Mane had some bad misses. Like
But along with the misses came 20 goals.
No, all right. When I said most,
that's
most
so.
most can still be 60-40, you know. Most can still be 60-40.
That's fine, but no. But the 60 is 20 goals. The 60 is 20 goals, Cal. The misses for Diaz, like again, Diaz brilliant against Chelsea in the cup final. Should have scored a hat trick. Should have 3 goals.
No, that's
like,
true.
He single-handedly ruined would have been the greatest assist in FA Cup final history.
The Trent one.
Oh, the Trent one. I remember.
The fact that you even know what pass I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
That pass was unbelievable.
I hear it.
He is overrated.
I love Diaz. And I think he's what we need. I do believe he's the Mane replacement. However, you see, I think he's almost better at distance shooting than he is inside the box.
Fact. You know when Diaz is gonna become elite? If he improves the simple stuff. Honestly. We get it. You can dribble past 7 guys and score a worldie. What makes elite players elite is the tap-ins. Is them being smart positionally. That's what makes them elite.
He was shown at the beginning of last season before the injury. He got a brace against Bournemouth from being in the right place at the right time. The goal against Napoli was a worldie. The goal against Crystal Palace was a worldie.
Don't mention the worldies. Mention the easy ones.
Talking about worldies,
I think he was showing both before he got injured. He was showing
he was just showing worldies.
He scored 3 goals, Cal. What do you mean both?
He didn't score just 3 goals. He scored
3 goals. Before he got injured, he scored 3 goals. He scored 3 goals.
Cal. We won the debate.
I'm using the stats, man. Hold on. Mox, don't do me like this, bro.
Okay, check it.
I'm Googling as we speak.
Let's go.
Husam, how many goals did... Oh, sorry.
I'm in the mud.
I told you it was 3 goals.
No, I'm not actually. 5 goals, 2 assists.
No, he scored 4 goals in the Premier League this season. 2 of them was the brace. One of them was against Crystal Palace. The other one was against Napoli. The other one, the brace, and the other one was against Tottenham when Gakpo set him up. That's it. That is it.
Exactly.
He got the same amount of GA he got last season, and last season he joined in January.
Yeah, but he wasn't injured last season.
Right, but my point, it's not even about his injuries. Carl, I'm just saying, you said he's been doing both.
Yeah, before the injury.
4 Premier League goals. What's both? What's both? Is there enough to say both?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Callum is losing this debate quickly.
Yeah, I'm losing at the moment. I am, but I still stand by it. I'm wrong and strong in this one. Fight back. No, I'm wrong. I've been humbled with this one, but I'm wrong and strong. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm wrong and strong.
Fair enough. I respect it. You know what? I respect it. Fair enough. Husam, don't look at the intangibles of Diaz. He's easily our best left winger as well. Diaz is so obviously not inside forward like Salah.
There we go. That's
everyone calls. Oh, you see, you haven't heard the rebuttal. Everyone calls Saka a winger, not an inside forward. You look at the heat maps of Salah and Saka, and Salah's actually even deeper sometimes. So this whole, you know why people call Salah an inside forward? To take away from what he does on the wing. That's the only reason why they do that.
Listen, Salah been getting chalk in his boots. So when Salah receives the ball, beats a player, and sometimes just passes it back, or he controls that crazy diagonal that we keep just fishing over to him, the same damn diagonal we keep doing, he controls it out the sky. People say he's got a crap touch, but how many diagonals does he take out the sky to get everyone up the pitch and sustain the attack?
Salah's problem is he's just not aesthetically pleasing to watch. That's the thing. But he has all the ability.
Bro, again, people talk about, do you know what's just one thing off topic. The goal that Eden Hazard scored against us, where he beats Naby Keita, then beats
and Alberto Moreno.
Yeah, when he done that.
Scores past Mignolet.
Salah done the same thing in a bigger game against better opposition, against Man City, with higher stakes, and no one talks about that. The way they talk about that Hazard goal.
Thank you.
Salah does regular things like that. So it's a regular thing for Salah.
No, but it was a regular thing for Hazard too. I'm not going to lie. Hazard defo was doing that regularly, innit? But again, it's what people want to see the way they want. I believe people see what they want to see. And at the end of the day, because Diaz flicked it over Obi's James a few times, Matt, I get it that he's done all that. So that's horrible.
I'm not being real with you. You see, if Diaz cooks next season, I'm gonna troll.
No, but we're not saying Diaz is dead. We know.
Call me out. I have no problem. Call me out. Let's start an online beef.
Bro, Diaz is the best left winger we have. Diaz is the best left winger we have. If everyone's at their best, Diaz is the best left winger. Or do you not believe that?
Fair.
Yeah. But it's about, can we get Diaz back to his best after that horrible injury?
I just want him to do the simple things right. That's all I want.
No, I hear that. I do hear that.
You don't score tap-ins. Like Callum said, you don't score tap-ins.
Yeah, he don't score tap-ins. That's a problem. We need someone to score
Hold on.
tap-in.
What about the goal against Tottenham? That was a tap-in, no?
Callum, that's like one in like...
One.
That was a sick finish.
Bro, how about this? I'm more annoyed about the times he keeps hitting, like the time he hit the inside of the post against Everton. Why did what
else was he meant to do then?
No, but I'm saying this and even in pre-season when we lost to United 4-0 and we duppied them up in the first half, and Diaz was doing everything but actually putting the ball in the net. And this is why I say
making the final pass correctly. You have to be one either or at least.
Yeah, Diaz is so good. He's so good, but he does have his shortcomings that people want to ignore because he flicked it over Reece James. Do you know what I'm saying?
Agree.
He can't communicate with Andy Robertson. It is a horrible. Their communication is horrible.
Don't get me started on that Robertson guy as well, because honestly, this stream is gonna last 5 hours if I do.
Sorry.
All the players being hyped: Valverde, Duco, Pavard, Gravenberch, Lavia will never happen. People have unrealistic expectations. People are asking me seriously about Barella. I'm sat here shouting and screaming that we don't even do Kone and Thuram quickly, and you really think we're gonna, get Barella out of Italy? Honestly, you guys wallahi, whatever. It's like some people smoke. Stop smoking. It's bad for health. The irony in that. Chombe says, why you guys waffling? Gakpo ain't all that. And then he says, Diaz, Nunez, and Salah will kill it next season. I'm going to be honest with you. Nunez has got to earn his stripes, brother. Chombe, thank you for the super chat. But he's got to earn his stripes. I ain't going to throw him directly Premier League starter just because Gakpo's shown me more. Diaz has shown me more. Jota's shown me more. Simple as. Husam, stop smoking Troopz cigarettes. Says Captain Sal. I promise you, I've never smoked Troopz cigarettes. I've never done that. Big up Troopz, though. Imagine we get Ludo Goretz again, similar to 2014. How did we come to this? I still remember where the first season Suarez joined, when he scored that free kick against that Russian side in the knockouts, and we all got so hyped, like we're about to make a comeback. Carragher mistake that game against Hull.
Zenit.
Yeah, Zenit. That was the team. Thank you. He made a mistake against
he scored
Hull.
2 free kicks in that game. He smashed one in and then he scored a long range one.
I was so hyped. And Suarez was hyped as well. He almost tore his shirt part, honestly. Callum is right. Salah will want to stat pad in Europa. No, he wouldn't. Not in Europa. Champions League.
I think Salah's that shameless. He'd want a stat pad though.
I'd be that shameless. I would do it.
If he can stay fit, I don't mind him playing there. Honestly, if he can stay fit. Final 3 super chats. We got Felipe. Gilno says, you lot are acting like Klopp won't force Nunez in the attack, limiting the technical ceiling of the team. He's obligated for at least half the season. Klopp ain't obligated to do nothing. Klopp is now obligated for us to win. That's what he's obligated to do. If he thinks it's with Nunez, fair enough. I don't think it, but that's why I do YouTube. This is football. Make sure you like and subscribe. And Klopp actually manages the team. That's the reality, Habibi. So big up to you, Jill. No man, I appreciate you, Akhi. Thank you for the super chat, but I don't think he's obligated to do nothing. If I'm Klopp currently, for me, Salah and Gakpo are must starters, just based on the last games. Final 2 super chats question: who do you guys actually want to replace Salah? I wish we could just sign some random right winger that no one's heard about. Just let him develop under Salah. Why do we have to wait until Salah's unplayable to go like, oh, we need a right winger? But that's an even whole separate show, because that just shows we're unable to do the Real Madrid, which is sign Chouameni, sign Camavinga, sign Valverde, while Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro are there. So I can have my next Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro. It's not even that difficult. But we're just dumb. That's our problem. We should have signed Nunez from the season before. That's when we should have signed him. So he could have played under Mane, Salah, Firmino, had no pressure on him. And learn. I know, but I'm saying, giving as an example. Like, sign him a year before, you know? And finally, why isn't a 100 million player Nunez in the 11 for U3? First of all, he's 64 million. You're giving him the bonuses that he hasn't earned any of them so far. So I don't know which bonuses.
And it was Euros as well. It was Euros.
Yeah,
as well.
He didn't even earned any of these bonuses to begin with. So I don't even think he might earn them to begin with. So let's not even go there. But I don't think he's shown us enough. And I think
he hasn't. Yeah. He hasn't shown us enough.
Is that still Drifty's guy?
No comment.
Kind of like the guys tell me Drifty has some questionable takes.
No
I need to get
comment.
I need to get him on, or if you get me on, Callum,
I'm not gonna lie. I'd pay to see you two go against Drifty. I really would. That would be a show where I could sit down and just moderate.
Let's do it.
And you know what? I'm gonna look to get that sorted. Actually, I need to do that.
I'm ready. I'm born ready for any debate.
Yeah.
Big up to Callum. Big up to Mons. Thank you to Callum as well. I've kept him longer. Thank you to Mons for joining us as well midstream. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football. We are on the road to 15K, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to Chambe, Nizam, Sal, Will, Chris, Gary, Ed, Qusay, Felipe, Tarmizi, Bajan Reds, JK, Selection, Joe, Football for All, Maestro, Jilno, and Amin for the super chats. Gracias, my lovely people. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you're all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone right now, please like, subscribe. We're going to go to the lovely people. They're going to let you know where you can find them. Callum, my brother, it's been a pleasure as per usual. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Kopish. Mons had me on his channel. You graciously had me on as well. So bless you both. Where else will I be? Now and again, I haven't been on a while, but now and again you'll catch me on the Terry's channel on the Football Terrace. UFC next week, so you catch me on the Sanderson show for that. Yeah, a few other projects in the pipeline. So yeah, just grinding, working, trying to make this thing work, man. So yeah,
let's go. Love to hear it. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Kopish. Pound for pound, best Liverpool channel out there. I've always said it and I continue to say it. Great guys, objective as well. You know,
try to be.
Yeah,
I have my shameless moments. Don't be fooled.
Your shameless moment is your Diaz prop. Months. Where can people find you, my brother?
Of course, Big Six Banks. At the moment, just covering loads of transfer stuff. Still chaos, but some objective streams. You had an objective stream today. So you know, people are saying whenever I don't wear a Liverpool top, I'm actually objective. So yeah, man, just catch me over there. We are on the way to 5K, 380 subs to go. Might sound like a long way to go, but I don't think that's very far away. Actually, I think that's quite close. So hopefully we can get to 5K, maybe by the start of the season. How long have we got? 6 weeks. I reckon we can get to 5K within the next 6 weeks. I believe it can happen. So only the beautiful people in these comments can make that happen. So yeah, make sure you smash the like on this video and make sure you go and subscribe to the other channel as well.
Boom, right here. All the comment section. Subscribe to Big Six Bands. Hit this link. Go subscribe. Help get this celebrity to 5K, please. So make sure you go subscribe.
No. If you tell them I'm a celebrity, they won't subscribe. They tell I'm a celebrity. You'll get. Don't say that. Tell them that.
Help get months to 5K.
Help You guys are 5-figure. You guys are 5-figure YouTubers. You better than celebrities. I'm on 4
Callum,
fingers.
this guy is
Four
so
pigs.
shameless, you know. He's actually so shameless. I swear to
Four
God.
pigs.
Make sure you subscribe, man. Make sure to subscribe. And yeah, make sure to go check out Kopish, follow Callum. Love you all. Like the video, subscribe. Tomorrow, inshallah, Eid Q&A. Stay tuned. See, even the light turned off. Yalla. See you guys later.